Hey guys, just wanted to kind of walk you through um, this workout here. It's a leg and bicep day. Typically don't do leg and bicep on the same day, but today I did because I was kind of running behind and I didn't get a day in that I needed to. So right here, just started off with some leg press, just some straight sets. 3 sets. Usually shoot for around 12 or 15. Doing fairly moderate heavy weight for me. On this last set right here, that rest pause, I do what they call a DC set. If you don't know what DC is, you can do a little bit of research on it on the internet. I like to incorporate a lot of different training styles, especially the ones that I have found that works for muscle growth when it comes to legs. And it also keeps it a little bit not so monotonous with doing legs. I feel like legs is one of those things you have to constantly switch things up, keep it fun, so that it's not such a chore to come in and do legs. As we know, we all know that legs is the hardest thing to do, the hardest thing to get motivated for sometimes. This is, like I said, this rest pause, this DC set is just basically, after I've done my first 10, I take 10 big breaths, and then I do another set. In this set right here, I got 5, I believe. I'm going to take 10 more breaths right here. And this whole time, I'm just kind of, keeping my mind straight, trying to recover. Basically, what this does is it takes, a set that normally would have been only 10 reps, and you expand it into 3 different sets. And you end up getting close to 20 reps out of something that would have normally only been like a 10 rep set. So kept my feet kind of close too. That was another thing I want to let y'all know. Up on that sweep. Then just went to the old leg extension. Sorry about some of these angles because the gym I work out at, not really for sure if they're okay with me filming, so I try to be as discreet as I can. And just, I'm doing fairly a heavy weight, something I can get around 12 times, where I'm failing at that last one just about. And this is the last set of that. Sometimes I like to incorporate that DC set on something like this too, because it's an isolation exercise. But I didn't do it this day. That leg press DC set give me out pretty good. So then I went on over to some bicep. And now I did do some hamstring work that I did not put on this video. There's just some seated leg curls. Did 3 sets of 15. Just doing some cable curls here. Trying to get some bicep work in for the week. It was one of the days that I didn't get to. I normally do biceps on shoulder day. But I wasn't able to do it on shoulder day this week. So in this gym, I just started working back at this gym. They have a few bicep machines that I really like, and I haven't worked out on them in a while. I did my prep at this gym for my last show, and it was fun to kind of get back on some of these machines and just get some different angles and different exercises for biceps that most gyms don't have these machines. So, or the gyms that I go to anyway, usually don't have these machines. This is like kind of like a hybrid machine between a preacher, a concentration curl, and just a seated curl. For me, I've always told people that bicep is the most probably unfun thing to train for me, even probably more than legs, because it's the same movement over and over and over, just in different stances or different machines or whatever it may be. And then I recorded it this way, just a different angle on this last set, just to kind of show you a different view. And also, it's getting kind of crowded around that machine, so I'm still trying to be kind of discreet on my filming. This is a really cool machine I went to next. It's like I said, it's another one of those bicep machines. It's another like seated, but it's a hoist machine. I love the hoist machines because they kind of work with the natural movement of your body, and it's a real comfortable machine, and I can get a lot of work on this machine. And it's kind of like just a seated curl, but the way the machine moves kind of rocks you back and forth. It goes with the natural movement of your bicep and your body, so you get a nice contraction off of it. And guys, this is my first video here, and I'm just trying to, diving into this. So just, any of your comments or, any encouragement would definitely be appreciated. I hope to get these things a little bit better, a little bit better angles, a little bit better material coming out in the future. This is just my first video, trying to get everything going, so I appreciate y'all.